Hello my Wolfpack puppies, Wolfpup14 here, and today in this video I will be attempting to do a split dye red and green Christmas edition. Now, first I have to shave my hair and I'm going to give it like a little part or a mohawk to separate the two sections easier, make it clearer. And I'm also going to use it on a shorter or longer guard, however you say, so that it doesn't scrape and create abrasions on my scalp. We have the hair protectant on my skin and on this little mohawk. So that'll be my divider on which color I want. And I'm thinking red this side, green this side, and I have all strips right here. One of them is going to be not covered up by a second foil, and the second one is going to be covered up. And while that processes, I am going to do, because it doesn't have to be completely pristine yellow when you're applying red, because you're basically putting back in those color molecules. So that'll give two experiments enough time to process so I can see, is it better that side if I foil it while it's bleaching, or if I just leave it out in the open with a cap. Okay, it has been 30 minutes. My hair has been processing, and so have these little piles, so let's see if it makes a difference. Nah, not really. Maybe I should wait an hour for these, but I am going to take this thing that I am processing. It definitely expanded off, and I'm going to check the status on it. Yeah, so I was definitely most worried about this front part here because there was a big lump that kind of spread, and the back is definitely not as light as I was hoping. Well, actually, I can't see with my glasses. Oh! You know, it actually looks pretty good. Could probably top it off here, and then just a little bit on the bottom. But other than that, I think it's a pretty good base. I think before, you guys can't see me. I think before I figure out which color, I'm gonna see which side lightens up better. Because if it turns out that this right side ends up not lightening as well, I'll just turn the green side to this. I did end up fake piles because I'm going to try and match it to the yellow that I have up here and see how the blue will mix, because I do not have green dye. I just have this blue dye. And I know that blue and yellow make green, if my color theory is correct. Okay, so this is my little pile right here. As you can see, it didn't lighten up as well, but I'm still gonna test it out with this blue. Looks dark, it's not dark. Okay, so here we go. Normally, I let my hair process for about an hour, but because I want it to stay yellow, I don't want to do that. I wiped off each. I'm keeping that on because I don't want to wash it out yet, because I want to get this front part and this back part right here. So I'll be back. If I need to make this blue lighter, which it already comes out lighter when you wash it, because your hair is always 2 shades darker when it's wet, and then it's 2 shades lighter when it's dry. I might have to add some conditioner to make that more pastel, based on how yellow my hair gets. Okay, so now we know how long to lighten it. So I'm gonna take this bleach off, and I am on this trial strand, and I am going to kind of lighten up this color. This is a very nice color. It actually looks much better. It looks greener in real life, and I'd actually be satisfied with this kind of green next to the red, but I'm still gonna try to lighten the conditioner up, or the hair dye up with conditioner. So here we go. I tried collecting the hair for this one, but because, you know, it wasn't in a ponytail, it kind of fell out. Looks like this side is greener, which I'm actually surprised, because I thought the lighter it would be, the more it would affect the yellow. This is what it looks like. Hey, yes, I've still got a little bit of bleach in it. That's why it looks white. And it actually is kind of white, so we did a touch-up on both sides. And yeah, that's what the back looks like. we're gonna wait to touch that up. I could rinse off this side, and I think we're also gonna wait because I did just buy some green hair dye. So instead of doing the blue and risking giving myself blue and red, we're gonna wait until we actually have the green dye, and that actually won't clash with yellow because just having more yellow will make it more green. Kind of. Because like if you do the blue. Anyway, that's it. Wolfpack puppies, it is finally time for part 2 of dyeing my hair. Split dye job. I have my colors here. Red and green and a little bit of orange in case I run out, because both of these are very light. And yeah, I'm gonna get started. Wolfpack puppies, Wolfpup 14 here, and I just realized that I never showed you guys the part where I dyed my hair red and green. So the good thing is it needs a touch up on the colors. So I'll show you that. I've got all my stuff here, the colors. I've also got a little baguette, some garlic bread, and some tea, the one that I still need to try from the Christmas Advent calendar. So that will be a part of a different video. And yeah, let's get started. All right, here we go. I set in the dye. It's been an hour. Let's do the big reveal. Yay! I kind of have to do this because I did shave it a bit unevenly. So I might, like, you know, chop this part off so it's a bit even again. And, ooh, there's some, like, ink right here. Thankfully, I put on some Albolene so I can just wipe that right off. And, yeah, here's the red side. Here's the green side. It was for the holidays. And now I am going to rinse.